Today, we're going to be talking about how social media catfishes podcasts. My name's Elisa. If you've never met me, my name's Elisa. And if it's actually your first time here for real, like you guys, I'm probably gonna go on a little bit of a rant, just like I did last week. Might even have a little bit of rage about this topic. It's just that I'm upset. I saw a video on TikTok that was genuinely intriguing. The host was pressing the guest, they had a little chemistry that couldn't be ignored, and there was satire. It was my kind of content. So what do? I merely rock my way on from TikTok to YouTube. It's 38 minutes long. I'm like, let's go. I start watching. 7 minutes in, I'm like, this is not the energy that was portrayed during the TikTok video, but you know what? Maybe they're warming up. 21 minutes in, I see the clip from TikTok, and I quickly realized once it was given the context, the chemistry was not actually there. The satire was for about 2 seconds and then met with laughter. It wasn't actually my kind of content at all. But you know what? I love a woman host, so I was like, let me keep watching. 37 minutes in, I'm upset. The banter that I'd seen in the clip, it was not actually present in the full video. I felt bamboozled. I think we're gonna have to have a separate video on social media and how it has changed, dare I say, ruined entertainment as a whole. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm on the front lines of podcast listening. I've only been listening for about 6, maybe 7 years. However, I feel like that's long enough to know that the podcast industry has changed. And yes, aside from the obvious that some will say that it's oversaturated, everybody has a podcast. I mean, I even had a podcast for 3 seasons, and I'm not even gonna write off that I had it because it can make a comeback any day now. Podcasting is great, and this is not about oversaturation. I mean, maybe it'll lead to that, but at the top of this video, that's not what it's about. I actually love living in a world where there's so much creation going on. I love that we have access to so much entertainment. Even if it's not always good, there's always something that can be learned. A lot of my TikTok feed is podcast clips, and I don't hate it. Honestly, I want to move more into podcasts and away from TikTok, and I have been this year. New Year's resolution, shout out. I actually really like that celebrities are doing their press tours on podcasts because it does decrease screen time. That's not all, but I like that part about it. I like the subreddit ones when the subreddits are good. I love how conversational podcasts are. And I love good story time as much as the next. This is what I don't like. I don't like going to a podcast that's 2 hours long because you didn't want to cut out the pauses. You know what I mean? We don't want any stagnation. There's a strategy for pacing and there's a method. I understand that there are some people that just want to get on the podcast and just talk. Maybe some people have podcasts that are just like outlets. And I get that. But stop using top tier SEO when you just want an audio diary. A couple of podcasts that I just genuinely will just stay behind. Diary of a CEO, On Purpose with Jay Shetty, Armchair Expert's pretty good, and The Envelope is pretty good. All those are interview formats and interview styles, but it's nice because they bring on experts, and I do feel like I'm learning. But I have yet to find a podcast. The conversation flows. There's 2 hosts that I genuinely enjoy, and I want to listen to them every single week because I know that they're going to deliver no matter what the topic is. But on social media, all we see is 22-second clips that are actually pretty funny, but when you get to the whole video, it's not that. The context actually can make or break the content of the podcast. And I'm thinking of one podcast in specific, and it's a pretty popular one. I'm not going to name drop because I don't need anybody's fans fucking coming after me. I understand that people like to jump into a podcast with a nice little catch up with their co-host. Okay, I get it. Cute. Keep it at 2 minutes. It does not need to be 8 minutes. It does not need to be longer than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It does not. Because when you finally get the conversation going and you get that really funny clip that you post on Instagram or TikTok, I don't want to have to go through the 18 minutes of shit. I don't. Because of social media, you hear one song, you like that one song, but you don't like the rest of the album. You watch one YouTube video, but you go to the rest of their channel and you don't like any of the other content. What is it that we're really trying to chase here? Like, it's going viral actually that important when you don't have a discography, a filmography, a YouTubeography to back it up? Is it truly that important? I want to watch your content, I want to listen to your content, and I want to like it every single week. Where did that go? Here I go with the ranting. Let me give you some actual examples. What I have been seeing, not from everybody, but from some, is podcasts in the form of a vlog. Stop it. Cut it out. Knock it off. Post a YouTube video if you want to do all that. When I'm on my walk, when I'm on the train, when we're on the way to work, like when we're in motion, we cannot look at the video montage. All we can hear is the background music, and nobody wants to hear the background music. You know, we would turn on the song for that. Watching someone talk to a camera is fun enough. Why am I seeing you traveling to a destination in your podcast? And I even like when there's a conversation and somebody puts something up on screen. I love that. That's when you would want the video, but it does not take away from the rest of the podcast because it's something that I have to sit and watch. Another example that I have, and this one is specifically about like couples that have podcasts. Love it. Keep it up. So cute. Amazing. But don't post a 22-second video of amazing banter. Why, when I get to the video, the girlfriend fake laugh for the first 3 minutes. The awful jokes from the boyfriend. There is no banter. Why do they agree about everything? You know, I understand that you want to get people to come to your podcast. I want to be there, but I want to be entertained. Another example that I have, and I feel like this one is pretty obvious. There are those podcasts and they have celebrities come on, right? This video was pre-recorded before the Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams conversation. What I'm about to say is not about that. That is a special case. That is entertaining. Cat Williams, he should be Cat Williams the entertainer. You know what I mean? They take shots, they laugh. I love it when the celebrities come on. I love how human they feel on these podcasts. I do. I love it when you give them a little drinky drink or a little smoky smoke so they can really loosen up. I do. But the 2 and 3 hour videos that you guys have an editor to get every angle, why are they not chopping that shit down? Chop that shit down. I just want to say this one last thing and I want to be done with it. This is a PSA. Have your conversations if you want to have them. Have your celebrities on if you want to have them. Cut down the podcast because when you post that one funny clip and I have to wait 38 minutes to see it, I lose trust. You've introduced me to a vibe that you cannot maintain and you're using stellar SEO to get my attention and it feels quite manipulative. I'm saying this because I love podcasts. I want to be entertained. I want to laugh. I want to learn. I don't want to sit through the bullshit. Thank you. All right. That's it. That's all, as promised. I gave you my 2 cents, maybe even 3. I'm gonna wrap it up because I think you guys get the picture and I hope you guys feel the same. And if you have some good podcasts that are conversational, educational, funny, send them over to me because I actually love podcasts. Let's make podcasts great again in 2024. And for those who do not know, I'm a writer. I have a health and wellness blog. It's called Sunday Morning Juice. And every Sunday I drop a blog post. I'm going to drop the link below. The name of the blog post is 5 Ways to Manage Inner Dialogue. It is live. And sign up with your email so you don't miss out whenever I drop, which is every Sunday. And subscribe here so you don't miss a video drop, which is every Monday. And like and comment and share. I also have a digital calendar for the new year. The Universal Year 8 calendar is out. Let's take 2024 by the balls. I think that's all from me. Bye, baby.